Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xentoro here and welcome back to another video. I hope all of you are doing well because I am as always, and in today's video we're going to be seeing how fast can we land an aircraft on infinite flight. Now I've had to do a bit of thinking for this because we're going to need an aircraft with some incredibly strong engines but also a relatively small aircraft compared to its engines. So we're going to look at aircraft, maybe the lower 777s down here opposed to the bigger ones, and I think we can also look at maybe the A220 because I think that will definitely give us a run for our money. So we're going to start out here. We're going to use Perth as our airport today. And the reason we're using Perth is it's quite interesting because I was flying there the other day, and I think it's a really underrated airport in infinite flight. I feel like not many people use it, and it definitely needs a bit more love. So that's what I'm doing. So we're currently, we're pushing 200 knots already. I think we should definitely look at actually changing the weight of the aircraft as well. So let's just really lower it down. So I reckon it's got 8 minutes of fuel in there. That's perfect really for what we're doing. I mean, at full thrust we'll use a little bit more. There you go. The aircraft's already gotten lighter, and we're at 300 knots, faster than I would usually cruise. So we're gonna move, try and make sure. So we got an overspeeding thing, so it over the aircraft's max speed, which is what I want. So we're at 400 knots. Now last time I did this, I think it was around 500 knots, the limit I got to. It looks like with the A220, the limit we're going to get to here will be about 500-ish knots. We're just 20 knots short of it. And we're going to land. We are on the ground. Okay, so we have landed. We should probably... Oh, we nearly skidded off the runway there. We probably apply, a lot of stuff. I don't know why I unarmed the spoilers, and we are going to shoot off the runway. I don't think any braking can fix it, and we can probably still take off. We were going that fast, still with no thrust, and we've gained some significant altitude quite quickly. What a great airport we're looking at here. So we got to about 480, 485 there. That's pretty good. I think we can definitely do better. We'll have to try the A380 at the end. Let's give a Boeing aircraft a go. Now 787 or 777. I feel like we gotta go 777. But let's go with let's see, what livery shall we go with today? Let's go with Japan because I'm pretty sure it's not this aircraft, but one of their 777s. On the wing, you can see, I think it's the Japanese flag on there, and I think that's a really cool addition to their livery there that Japan Airlines have. So can we now exceed the speed we had? So let's calibrate up, increase speed. Don't need our flaps. Let's keep those spoilers armed. Now let's look at the aircraft weight again. We can do the exact same thing. Bring it down to 10 minutes of fuel, no passengers, no front cargo. Let's go as light as we can, and let's just race forward. So I'm not feeling that we've got any quicker yet than the previous attempt. I mean, the flaps are still raising, should be coming up, but for some reason they're not. Put the flaps down. Let's make sure they come up now. There we go. So the flaps are coming up, and we are nowhere near in line with this runway. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere near as fast as we did with the A220. That's quite disappointing. I thought the 777 would have given it a good run for its money, but it looks like we're going to fall about 30 knots short of what we were at before. Yeah, about 465 I reckon will be around our touchdown speed. Spot on pretty much, and I might have messed up the landing. Let's bring on all the brakes. Can we come to a full stop? No, it doesn't look like we can even bring down the flaps, even more to slow us down, but I don't think we're gonna come to a full stop. Oh, actually, can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it, or are we going to overshoot? If I touch down immediately, we probably would have made that as well. So that's a bit unfortunate from me. That's probably my fault. That. Let's try the 787 again because I feel, well, not again, but now let's give it a run for its money. I think the 787 will do us a good job. Definitely a strong shift here. So let's see what it can do for us. So let's just calibrate up. So we're going to have to do the same. We've got a lot of weight here. So let's do the exact same thing again. We can even try and get even less fuel. How 6 minutes fuel, that's insane. Okay, the flaps are raising and the nose is down. Let's try and gain as much as we can on our dive here. I feel like that might have been a big difference in the previous time we just did it. So I can see the runway lights ahead, and we have got some good speed very quickly now. We're almost at 400 knots already, so this is looking promising. Can we exceed the big 500? So I gotta try and stay in line with the runway. I feel like we actually need to gain some altitude. That's something I didn't think I'd be saying already. Especially not in a video where we're trying to get fast. It looks like 450. Maybe we are reaching like a limit, perhaps, to aircraft speed. Definitely within the Boeing ones. I can't really see the 747. Oh, we did touch down with like one thing there as well. So let's just crush the aircraft. We've landed with one half of the aircraft in the ground. That was weird. That was a weird thing for us to do. Okay, what shall we do now? The CRJ, I feel like they can definitely get some speed. I think maybe the smaller aircraft are the way to go. So let's try the Air Canada one, Express. Let's give that a go. Well, then we can try another 737, and then we'll go for the big A380. Even maybe an A318 wouldn't have been a bad shout, but I feel like the A220 turns out to be our best shot. So weight and balance again. Let's really bring that down to a couple minutes. Passengers are all off, and we're at full speed ahead. We're on a very big dive here, so we can keep on diving. Maybe I can even lock in behind the aircraft here. We can really see what we're doing. There you go. This is a bit of a better view. I reckon I can sort it out on this view. So we're gonna slowly pull up. There we go. Okay, so we're over speeding limit. That's good. But I don't think this aircraft's really powerful enough to get what we want, is it? It's sort of reached the maximum speed. So we'll quit with that because we're definitely not going to be able to successfully do that. And let's think. 737. We'll try the MAX 8. It's the newest aircraft on infinite flight. You know, maybe the new physics or whatever they've done with it might give us a better shot at successfully achieving our end goal here of landing very fast. So let's get rid of all these. We never need some fuel. I've put it on 0 fuel. That's not right. There we go. We've got 10 minutes of fuel. Plenty of fuel that. And let's full speed ahead. We can do the lock-in view as well behind the aircraft. Oh, that's the first officer view. I'm on the wrong one, that's why. There we go. Okay, go to a slight right turn. Those flaps are still taking their time coming up. But we are now really accelerating towards this runway. So go to the other view, see what's popping about. I think, are there seats inside the aircraft? It looks empty. I thought there'd be seats inside it. Maybe there aren't. Okay, so we're at 360, coming out to 400. Can we gain 100 knots? Probably not. I feel like this aircraft, again another aircraft, pretty much reached its maximum speed. That's a bit unfortunate, so we'll just plateau out here, and then we'll just apply a stupid amount of rudder, because why not, and slam the aircraft into the ground. Oh, that was not expected, and we are spinning in all sorts of directions. No one's surviving that, that's for sure. But the real aircraft we all want to try. So I think it'd be rude if we didn't use Emirates, but I don't know if I want to use Emirates. I'm feeling more Qatar Airways today. I think they're gonna bring us some luck. So let's see, can we do it? It's quite ironic how it says don't exceed 250 knots below 10,000 feet, but you know, that's irrelevant to us. So let's really reduce that to 6. Calibrate up, flaps up, full speed. I don't know what else I can really do here to increase our speed. So we're gonna, maybe if we stay up here and then we'll nosedive at the very end, I think will be the game plan for this one. I feel like that'll be our best bet. So stay up here, stay really as high as we can for now, and then we're just going to dive, and hopefully we can gain a few hundred knots out of the dive alone. I think a smart thing would be Next time to climb as high as we can, because I feel like we can definitely reach 1,000 knots if we climbed. So good. We're reaching late 400s here, so I don't know why I've just thought of doing this. Okay, so we're looking at we're rivaling the A220 now. We've done a really good job here, actually. We're trying to beat it, so I think 483 is where it's going to probably be. Went a little bit faster, and we've spun off so badly. This aircraft doesn't know what it's been doing. Well, we did it, sort of. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please do make sure to like and subscribe. And definitely, if you're new here, please do subscribe and join the family. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video.